Welcome to openrelationshippodcast. We have an open, honest conversation and talk about everything from A to Z as it pertains to the LGBTQ plus community and beyond. I'm host Rodney. You can follow my IG at I am Rodney Wash.
I'm your host Marco DePrence. You can follow me on IG at Marco DePrence.
I'm your host Shazam. You can follow me at _kid&play_.
And I'm your host, Solomon E. Stretch. You can follow me on IG at Solomon E. Stretch.
And this ship is tight today, like a tiger. Let's see how I squeezed in this thing.
Looking like a pack of sardines.
Yeah, baby. Who? Okay.
To be on one couch.
One size fits all.
I think we've already determined that's not real.
Amari, and that was a lie. Well, hello, sweet baby and openers. We have our good old friend called Collection Plate. As again, you can see it's empty. Let me show you. See, no money is not coming out. It's not a magic trick. Okay, so you can give in 3 ways, openers. You can click the donate button on whatever podcast platform listen to us on. Click donate now. It will come straight to podcast. There's no taxes taken out. Come straight to us. Just click that donate button, okay? Now, we also have Facebook. With Facebook, you get 5 stars. We have 5 stars gay people. We can't say niggas in work. We get censored.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, we can't do that. So we are 5-star gay black professional man.
Yes, I like that.
I like that better.
I like that too.
So make sure you give us 5 stars on Facebook. And last but not least, you can also give via YouTube. If you follow me, I'm your teacher. Follow on the bottom right of the screen, you see a sticker, right, Solomon? Yeah, money sign. I see it.
You're supposed to be the teacher.
Yeah, I
Look,
mean,
I'm trying to
hello.
see. Look, assistants
here.
help me too.
I am nobody's assistant.
Thank you, Vanna White. As you can see, they can't see your screen.
They sure can't.
You want him to share his screen on Zoom? Can everyone see my screen? I hate hearing that shit on my call.
I know, right? And I'm the main one. Can you see my screen? But if you look at the bottom right of the screen, you guys, for openers, you click the $sign. You can buy stickers. You can do on a monthly fee. Marco show his feet and might throw a back out there every now and then for you.
My God.
He gonna
Starting early. Oh, we're not next to each other. So
yeah. He gonna throw that back, baby. And also you can and then if you do buy stickers, openers, your name will be broadcast across the screen, or you will hear your name on the podcast platform. Okay, so make sure you please donate to the podcast. This stuff is not cheap, and we love you here. All right, so tell them how they can support us for free, please.
And to further support us for free, we love it when you slide into our DMs. We love it when you send us messages and pictures and all kinds of requests in our, our personal or professional DMs. But we really love it when you join us on YouTube and join us live as you sit in our 5th seat.
Ain't no room for a 5th seat today.
Not today.
You can be in
It's always room when you throwing money.
our virtual audience.
If you're throwing money, you can sit in the lap. But I'm just saying. Wait,
Y'all
what happened?
prostitutes? Hell no, we dancers. What movie is it?
Yep, there you go. Where were we? We love it when you slide in. We do love it when you slide in our DMs, but we love it when you join us in our 5th seat. We love it when you like, comment, and subscribe.
There you go. And also, openers, we need 5 stars. We have 5-star gay professional young black men on our podcast platform. It helps us with the algorithm, keep us, meeting new openers and joining and making our opener community wider, longer, and stronger. You like how I do that?
Yes. Wider,
Dick.
longer, and stronger.
Dick. That's all I have. Sodom, how was your week?
My week has been good. I actually had I'm sorry.
You good.
But
See, ain't no room.
We need money for a couch. Help us, we're poor.
I had a burst of energy this weekend and just did a deep clean of my place. Got some work done, and here I am.
I saw you doing a hookah.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah, I was celebrating a coworker's birthday. We went out for dinner, drinks, and hookah, and it was great.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Just checking on you.
Didn't know you did the hookah.
I do some things. Shazam, how was your weekend?
My weekend was great. I went to a birthday party, celebrated one of my friends turning 40. It was fun. Rodney was there. Marco was there. It was a great time. Solomon, I don't know where you were at.
Smoking a hookah.
Definitely.
Then, my weekend was great. I had a great weekend, and I'm just in a calm state right now. I just really love it all. It's great.
I wonder why you're so calm, baby.
The same reason you're calm, girl. Do you want to get into it?
Next question, Tamika.
Rodney, how was your weekend?
My weekend was fun. You know, I want to say Terry's speech had me in tears. I just want to shout that out. Like, it was just really nice to have a core and have community. Like, I didn't know he lived out on places. I'm like, wow, Terry's he been around, baby. But like,
he is 40.
Yeah, well, I ain't say all
Wow.
that. Because I'm close to 7 years from it. But it was just really nice to hear that. Like, that his speech really touched me. It was good to see my friends. Like, we got to hang out this weekend. Shout out to Frolic. That was really, really fun. Shout out to Marco. Marco, it's a good time.
Thank you.
I got a party with Marco. Y'all see what we mean if you got a party with him. I went to church virtually.
Okay.
I watched the whole time.
Good.
I did. I'm proud of me.
So how do you like that? Because I find sometimes I be like doing other stuff like
No, I
cleaning
really
and,
like just had on my big screen TV,
Okay.
had my Bible in my hand with my pen.
Oh, okay.
That's good.
That's dope.
Yeah, and I kind of enjoyed it. Like, I ain't got to worry about traffic
Putting on a whole suit
and people
everything.
coughing on me. And, okay, but yeah, other than that, I had a great week. How about you, Marco?
My weekend was refreshing. Started
is it?
Pride weekend. Did a lot of dancing. Again, went to Terry's birthday party. Went to Frolic on
Did we
Sunday.
say Happy Pride?
We didn't.
Happy
Happy
Pride.
Pride.
Happy Pride. And pray for Congo.
That was just a moment of silence.
Yeah, pray for. I mean that they got a lot going on.
I don't know if that was the right place.
I
for
don't think that
but
was, but
that was a downer on Happy Pride Month.
It was. Start over. Happy,
Happy
Pride.
Pride.
We love you all.
But yeah,
what's that saying that boy say real quick? I'm sorry.
who?
You gave his Pride Month.
He was like, "Here you go with your gay ass. It's Pride Month or whatever."
That was with the balloon when you like walked to the car.
Walked to the car with the cookie cake. But yeah, I had a good weekend. It was refreshing. It was calming. Spent time with friends. And danced a lot. I'm getting old. I woke up Monday.
Kev, you need to cut it
Kevin,
out.
what's going on? I put laugh my ass off.
Everybody tightening tonight. Yeah. But yeah, that was my week. Yeah. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, take us away, Marco.
All right, openers. Mic check, mic check. I'm just kidding. If you don't know, you should know by now. We're on episode 16, season 3. Make sure you click the link in the description where you can get 1 month of Apple TV and 1 month of and or 1 month of Apple Music. And as always, your support is greatly appreciated. So first things first, it's Men's Mental Health Month. So along with Pride, that's
really? With Pride,
and I think that's very dope.
okay.
So I just want to do a little slight check-in. How's everybody's mental? We're 6 months into the year. We got 6 more months of this year, and then we'll go into 2025, child.
It was just January.
Okay, who you telling? It was just your birthday, Rodney.
I know, that's my birthday. Jesus Christ. Mentally, I'm at a 6 out of 10.
Okay.
But my 6 is not a bad 6, if that makes sense. I am content with my 6. I know we'll get better with me changing some things within my life personally, and I'll leave that there. I'm at a 6.
sometimes 6 is satisfying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
6 inches of dick is always good.
You can't always be a 10.
They call it husband dick. Spin the block, baby.
Oh.
Me?
Anybody else mental?
I would say I'm coughing like y'all tonight. What's going on? I would say I'm probably at like an 8.75 out of 10.
Ooh.
Like I told myself, and I wrote in my journal, I write everything in my journal. I think it's important that you write everything down and talking about mental health. But like I write everything down, and I wrote in my journal, I am trading in all of my anxiety, stress, all that kind of shit. I'm not doing it. So like anybody who causes me any kind of pain, stress, anxiety, they can cut the fuck off. And that sounds really bad, but I've been doing it and it's great. I'll be sleeping good at night. I've adjusted my sleep schedule. I'll be staying up all night. The latest I'll be up during the week is fooling here with y'all asses. Other than that, I'll be in it. I love it.
I think I am a good 7.
Okay.
I'm in
You measured it before?
I have, and I'll leave it at that.
He was thinking.
He was like, "How far I want to go?"
Some of the openers would like to know.
So I'm at a good 7. I'm satisfied with life. I am expecting more.
Okay.
I like it.
I am probably at a 6.5, sometimes a 7. Just like randomly lately, I've just been having like bad anxiety attacks. Yeah, so I've been trying to empty that negative energy. I don't know where it's coming from, but it's just, I haven't had an anxiety attack all year, praise the Lord. But just like the last 3 weeks, it's just been like coming on and off very unexpectedly. Yeah.
That's a touch and agree.
But yeah, I mean,
Not I get assaulted. in
but
the
also
process.
when I have like anxiety attacks, I just think about like what I've been doing, who I've been hanging out with, what I've been thinking about. And I'm like, okay, maybe I do need to adjust some things. But
I think the most important thing that, excuse me, a therapist ever told me was that when you start feeling anxious, like sometimes you have to consider what you're intaking like physically. So like a lot of caffeine, alcohol, these types of things cause anxiety. So that's like something that I watch a lot. Like if I'm like, I may not feel the best, like I'm gonna go out with y'all, but I'm not finna drink because girl, I don't want to be talking about anxiety tomorrow. So that's just my little tip. Always watch the certain things that I eat and certain things that I consume because I know those will feed into my anxiety. Like if you've ever had a hangover and then you got an anxiety attack to slap you after that, bitch, you feel like you're on your way out of here.
yeah.
So
Oh, and also I want to add, so I officially found a therapist. Y'all know I've been on this long journey. So I took the stigmatism of like what I wanted my therapist to look like and all that. And my doctor suggested someone. We had a consultation and we got our first session in like 2 weeks. So I'm excited.
I'm happy for you, Pooh.
Yes. So
Let us know how it goes.
I will. I do a follow-up after 3 meets. Y'all
You
know
good
how
for
I
firing people.
Baby.
I'll get a new one real fast. Bring them
Shazam, not too much. Okay, so now we're going to dive into Project 2025. So I recently just learned about this, but the information that I found, it did not make me feel good as where we're going as a country. As we all know, I feel like the country is making the rich rich, the poor poor, and just not really living off of for freedom and justice for all. But if you don't know what the Project 25 is, it's a project that's going to build 4 pillars that will collectively pave the way for an effective conservative administration. And those 4 pillars are policy agenda, personal database, training, and a 180-day playbook when starting in January, technically. And the research that I did, like the laws that they're trying to bring back, what they're trying to take away, women abortion, gay rights, diversity and inclusion programs within employment. I'm just like, I remember growing up and you can like interview and be like, okay, so do you guys have any diversity programs within the company? As you guys know, I just started a new job and I just realized the company I work for don't. So now I'm like, like I should have did my research just a little bit tad more, but it just makes not even wonder, but like where the hell are we going as a country overall? And it's election. I said this at the beginning of the season, but election year is always the worst year because it's just gonna just be coming out of the woodworks. But that's
The scary thing about this, oh my gosh, if you're actually reading it and listening to what it is, it damn near sounds like a manual for dictatorship.
It is.
It sounds like a way that there is one person that runs everything. And in this, I guess in this situation, Project 2025 is a strategic manual to make Donald Trump a dictator of the United States. It takes a lot of power away from people, and marginalized groups are going to be affected even more, not even from just a healthcare standpoint, but a policy standpoint, and then not even from a policy and a healthcare standpoint, just like a personal standpoint. Like, it's going to flip everybody's life if something like this was to ever be followed. Then you have to take it a step further and realize that, like, the people whose lives are going to be affected the most are the people who are typically the targets for Donald Trump that vote for him, if that makes sense. So Donald Trump, what he does is he has found these little cliques of people, typically people that are in rural areas, that are racist, that have probably never ever voted in their life before. And he touched into this hate that they have for marginalized people, African-American people, black and brown people, gay people, people that are different. And these people come out and they vote for him, and they don't realize that things like Project 2025, if you are, and I hate to say it like this, but if you're a poor white person who's racist and you're voting for Donald Trump, you're still going to get the short end of the stick in a deal like this. So it's like, it's unfortunate because they're playing into a whole bunch of bullshit that everyone isn't like listening to, but it's important that everyone taps in soon rather than later, because the November election's right on the corner. And if people aren't paying attention, it can get really bad really quick.
You hit the nail right on the market. Right on the mark. I'm sorry. Say market, Lord Jesus. I never forget my great grandma was telling me how she had a debate with a white woman. They were both what you call them, people who sleep and stuff. The correct
Domestics.
Who like clean buildings.
Housekeeper?
A window washer?
Housekeepers. Thank you. They were both housekeepers, and Lay was like, back in my day, you would be a slave. She said, no, slavery was owned by slavery, which she said rich white people had slaves. You would have been poor white trash. Like, and that lived rent free in my head. That goes to say people out there who has that hate in their heart. If you don't have no money, like Shazam said, he's not talking to you, baby.
He don't.
You're going to be in the field watching the, what they did back then. They watched the black people, make sure they do what they're supposed to do. But you weren't in the house, getting the money and all that stuff. You was dirty looking. They would have got trailer park trash from. That's the truth. Not saying it's the right term, don't use it, but like it's bad. Well, Project 25 is truly, and I know people y'all talk about this every week. It is that serious, you guys. It is truly, truly horrendous what these people are trying to do, what this group is trying to do. And if you take time to read it, it's a lot to go over.
It's 1,000 and something pages, right?
Yeah, but it's scary. And again, we're gonna go back to colored water. Going to go back to stop and frisk and people getting beat up and shot and killed, and police can run rampant, do whatever the hell they want to do, and you have a government who's on your side. And you just need to make sure that we vote. We did the same mistake in 2016 with Hillary emails. Y'all want to call Joe Sleepy Joe and make fun of him and all that stuff, but Joe is really on your side. Y'all worried about him doing some type of criminal thing that he voted for. Y'all say he put black people in jail, but I feel like if you do wrong, do the time. That's how I feel. If you selling drugs on the corner, you go to jail. It is what it is. You broke a law. I'm being honest. But if you think that was bad, Lord behold, if you read Project 25, you're going to be terrified. Black folks don't have no rights. We're going to go back to poll tax, and I would not be surprised if when charge people to vote. And it's going to make people not want to vote then. Can you imagine? Like, it hurts my heart to see that how far we come. And I want to acknowledge that we have come far since the 1900s, 1920s, and on up. Like, we come a long way. We still have some ways to go, but going backward is not the answer, you guys. And job can discriminate against you. You see how they don't want to help black people or even gay people do business. Like, it's some states to uphold that law. Like, I can't go get things done because I'm gay. Like, could y'all imagine a world like that? Just really sit back and think. People say they're not voting, they don't want to do all this and that. Just imagine a world where you feel small, right? Where you feel trapped and you just like a puppet and it is putting you any kind of way. Women's rights are already gone. Okay, they trying to take out our women, like, and they coming for you. So I want to urge everyone, please tell a friend of a friend to read Project 25. Vote for Joe. You know, it's only 4 more years. It's okay. We did it good this time. He did all right. Just vote for him again, y'all. Because if Trump win again, it's just bad. That's all I have to say.
Excuse me.
What happened?
Nothing.
A burp. He built.
But also just consider this is a proposal, right? Mm-hmm. And proposals have to be passed. They have to be, what's the word? Ratified. Mm-hmm. But just think, if a fraction of what is being proposed gets through, there is going to be a lot of people disadvantaged. Mm-hmm. And so a lot of what we're hearing sounds like the extreme, but then when people start working back and it looks like, oh, well, this isn't as bad. And I caution all of us to really get into these pages, read what is being proposed so that you have a full understanding of how people are working for you or against you.
Yeah.
Eric said something good. Don't forget local offices. It's not about the president. The president doesn't make the laws. And
hold on, let me say something really quick.
Go ahead.
The president set the standard, right? The president can approve things that your local office, which is telling the truth, your Senate, House of Representatives, they go to Congress, that's who make the decisions, go into the president. We have all conservative Congress, senators up in the office. It's a sweep through. The Justice Supreme Court is already conservative right now. They are winning. So you are true, but please don't put that narrative out that the president do not matter, because it does matter. Just have to say that. That's false.
Well,
he didn't say it in president. He just said it's not all about the president.
It is to me. He set the precedence. To me, you know.
I think you both make valid points.
I'm just clarifying that this Eric didn't say that the president didn't matter.
I want to make sure that he don't deter people not to vote. That's what I'm trying to say. So if I'm trying to say, let me say that. Please vote for president this election. And also vote for local. But please vote for president, okay? Please.
So y'all think Trump is gonna get in prison? Since he's just been convicted for 34
It is really, to me, it's embarrassing to have a person, again, I want to say, who initiated a raid the Capitol, gang violence, gang interruption, classified documents were stolen. Let me say it again. Classified documents were stolen out of Nancy Pelosi office, who was third in charge at the time. I don't see how that man is even not in imprisonment right now. That is treason against your country. He should be kicked out the country at somebody else's country. Like, what he did was wrong. And if you are okay with that type of person, with that type of power, and that type of, like, you know, what's someone looking for, stardom or fan base that he has, they do anything he says. Can you imagine if he say, go out and kill every black person that's stealing? You get what I'm saying? Like, they would do that. That is scary to me. You know what I'm saying? When he said put some bleach in your veins, allegedly, people was really doing that to get rid of COVID. You not get what I'm saying? Like, most of his followers don't think for themselves. They believe what he says is law. And that is scary. They remind me of Beyonce fan, Nicki fans, no shade, but like, it's like they're crazy. Like,
how they get in it?
I'm just being honest. Like, how you had some
they
fans.
They didn't even do nothing.
You had some fans that are really extreme. You know what I'm saying? I sound like Beyonce. They want to go down and hurt you and look you up and get you fired. And
well,
you know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. Like, that is crazy to me. That type of person, anybody, I don't care who you are, there's only one Jesus in my life. Let me put that very clear. No man is ever going to get that much power over my life. And if you would let somebody like that tell you what to do, I can only imagine if he doesn't win president again, and he tells his followers or fan base do something crazy and really extreme.
Well, we have to be clear that all of the Republican nominees, even like the vice presidents that he's considering, all of them have said that if they do not win the election, they're not going to accept the results. So that's the first thing we have to all realize. They've already said, like, if this happens, we're going to basically not, they haven't said what they're going to do, but they're saying they're not going to accept it. So just like they were like, oh, we got to do a recount, we got to do all this stuff. So they've already said this. This is something that is out in the public. They have said it in interviews. If this does not happen in our favor, we're not accepting it. And this is the first time in history that we've seen a whole party decide that they're going to say, okay, we're going to overthrow the government. Like, they're speaking about a fucking revolution if they don't get their way. That's crazy as hell. And no, Donald Trump is not going to go to jail.
I don't
He's
think
not.
he is.
And if he does get sentenced to jail and say he wins, he's going to pardon himself. And even at that point, there's nothing in the like laws of the United States that says somebody cannot run for president from jail.
But you can't get a job, and that's so crazy to me.
Or vote, or go out the country.
Yeah. That is ludicrous. And you made a valid point. What you said, and I lost my thought. You said something about, Republicans not. You know what? Revolution does make change, right? You have revolution for like history marks and history made outcome of the world different. This revolution is not for us. So let's make sure. If they do go try to overthrow the Capitol and try to do some things, that our black asses down there fighting for the revolution of America, because I can really see that happening, and it's funny now, but it's not. It's really, I'm terrified. Like, I'm really scared. Like,
I think it's crazy that we're actually also seeing like people who have been historically Republican, historically conservative, they're at the point that they're speaking out against the Republican Party. Like they're saying, y'all, this is some bullshit. Like we can't do this. Like y'all are basically saying the democracy on which we're founded on is no longer what we want to do. And it's coming from the Republicans. Like there are so many Republicans that have stood out, like judges, senators, previous senators, lawyers, like have been like pro-Trump are finally like, enough is enough. Like y'all, we can't do this. So to see a party now saying like, you're seeing division amongst a whole nother party. Like in your mind, that could present a whole nother party of people that are like not even Democrat or Republican. They like Trump folks. Like it's fucking crazy.
It is.
But also, I think it's important to consider that there's nothing new under the sun. Revolutions happen.
Yeah, that's why I said.
And so, I'm not disagreeing with you.
No, I'm agreeing with you. That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying that I think it's also important to consider that why are we surprised? We have been seeing this coming down the pipeline for a while. We've been seeing this for at least the last 4-8 years, right? Mm-hmm. And so why are we surprised? And so the thing is, I think it's time for us to get out of this "ooh, I'm so shocked" mode and start preparing for the reality of you fucking live in America.
Mm-hmm. They stole our country.
You live in America. This political system wasn't meant for black and brown people.
It really wasn't.
This political system wasn't devised for marginalized individuals. No. This is time for you to open your eyes, accept the reality of the world that we live in, and then start making some changes.
You know what? I want to get emotional. I remember seeing my great-great-grandmother listed as property on a paper. In 1865, we found the ledger. She was worth $1,500. That, to me, right there is very sad and disheartening. And if we don't really, and it takes everyone to fight for our rights, if we don't come together as a group of people, no matter what you do, we're going to go back to that time. And that scares me. Because I would die before I go back to that shit. I'm just being honest. I'm saying it right now. I would die. I'm fighting until I die.
I would recommend that everyone make sure that their passport is valid,
invalid,
that it is not going to expire before the election or before Trump goes into office. If he gets to office, you do have to make preparations. Like I've even had discussions with people like, what's the process to get a visa here? Like, can you have a dual citizenship in other spots? Like, there's a whole movement on like TikTok and Instagram of different black folks that have moved to other countries and like given up their citizenship or have dual citizenship. So if you never looked at that, like there are different things that may have to be taken a part of. But
then also consider, like, there are people who love this country. There are black people who love this country. I love this country. My family has fought for this country. I have family members who are veterans who have died for this country. My ancestors' blood runs in this earth. And so this is something worth fighting for. And there are people who believe that running is not an option.
I agree with you, but I'm also going to use my intelligence. So I feel like it's not safe here. I'm just speaking for me. I'm going to leave. Like, I'm just not. Like, I just can only imagine being back in 1950 where KKKs come to your house and knock down your door, take your husband, take your kids, and hang them in front of your face, and you couldn't do anything about it. That is terrorizing to me. You get what I'm saying? Like, I had a cousin who was dating a white girl back in 1960 in Mississippi. They found out who he was. They went to his mom's house, hung him on a tree, and cut his dick off, put it in his mouth, and burnt him up from his mama. And guess what happens to the white folks? Nothing. That is what it's going to go to. And that is what's terrorizing to me. You know, I am from the country, I'm from Mississippi, whatever, but they have some story that was passed down through generations that is horrifying what people went through. And that's why I'm an advocate for voting, an advocate for, like, doing what is right and being what is right, because it was a time where you couldn't go to school, you couldn't read. And you see, they try to take away education. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is some real shit. And I'm sorry that we've been talking this forever, but I feel like this is really important to have conversation around, because this is real life happening in real life. Okay? But that's all I have to say.
in public health, we always tell people as well, before we go on, that we have to talk about the facts. And I have to remind myself when I say this too, we have to talk about the facts, but we can't use scare tactics to make people do things. Because when you start getting people and you start tapping into fear and scare tactics, that's when people start moving irrationally. So it's like we have to, the conversation is very, it's weird. But black people ain't never been a weak people, so I ain't scared.
Okay. I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared.
Black people have never been a weak people. We have still been through a lot, and we still ain't stopped.
Clink, clink, bitch.
So
bring your ass over 731.
Okay.
If you want to.
Before we leave the streets, I do want to.
We still in the streets?
Yeah, we're about to end it. We're about to go to Shazam. But I want to give a shout out to Megan for selling out State Farm Arena this weekend.
who?
Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh. I saw some empty seats.
Yes, there was some empty seats, but
I thought you said it was sold out.
From Ticketmaster it said sold out.
No,
I don't know where the other
You
tickets.
probably didn't show up.
Yeah, there was no water here in Atlanta. They couldn't shower, wash their puss. The people that I've talked to, they said they had a really good time. It was a lot of ass shaking, and they had a good time. I'm actually kind of sad that I didn't go because it looked fun. But yeah,
I've heard mixed reviews. I've heard very mixed reviews about it.
I heard what I heard, even from some Nicki fans, said it was a good time.
I've heard mixed reviews.
How'd she get in there?
No, I'm just saying, like, one of my friends is a Nicki fan like you. He said he enjoyed himself.
That was good.
Wasn't it?
No, for real. Like,
I've just heard some mixed reviews. I've heard and I've read some things online. So I'm glad that she's selling out though. We need another female rapper.
Yes.
And she has Glow with her, and Glow's doing her thing.
She brought out Lotto and Flo Milli, and Flo Milli, excuse me. I love Flo Milli. I'm actually upset that she's not in a conversation of top 10 rappers.
I honestly wish that this would have been
current rappers.
I wish Cardi would have been on tour with them. I really do.
I
really do.
They actually did that in New York.
I know,
and
but that wasn't good. In New York, that was terrible.
Oh.
Like, Cardi was off beat. She didn't know it was bad. Like, I don't know if the sound system or something was wrong, but I really would that woman needs to go on tour. She has to. She got to release an album and go on tour. But good job, Megan. And she has an album coming, right?
Yeah. Oh, and she's dropping an album June 28th. Yeah.
And it's self-titled.
Yes, Megan. You know when they say it's self-titled, it's gonna be the best album.
Not so much.
Well, they say. That's what the streets
I
say.
wonder if the bad reviews came from the Nicki hate.
All right. Shazam.
No, they were like on like social media, and they were like just from people that went and were just like, it was good.
Were they
but
not
like,
Nicki fans?
No,
Are you sure?
positive.
Okay.
A lot of people that I hang out with do not like Nicki. They think that she's very like just not there, which
Okay.
I understand.
Ooh.
But I just heard like a lot of people said, like there were some people that said, oh, it was a lot of ass shaking, I liked it. And then some people were like, all she did was shake ass, there was no rapping. Like, so there was like two different sides of it. I guess it depends on what you went for to be entertained. But all the videos I saw, I'm like, girl, homegirl looks good.
And she brought fans up on. One of my friends was on stage shaking his ass. I was like, oh, if I would have been on that stage, that would have been my moment.
I like that. She took us like a page out of Janet Jackson's book. Bring your fans up on stage.
And Nicki's too.
Can Erica Banks? Nick was not the first person who done that. Please, y'all stop this. This, please.
Hey, we said that people who have done it before. We didn't say she was the first.
No, he said it.
He said,
No, I
I
didn't say
said
Nicki
she
was
took
the
a
first.
page out of Janet Jackson's book to bring her
And you
fans on
said
stage.
Nicki.
And then I
He
said
said,
Nicki.
just like Nicki has.
Set the
He didn't
bar
say
and
she
then
was
it
the first.
trickled.
Nicki
Girl, why
set
are you
the
so bothered by
bar?
Nicki?
No, Janet set the bar.
Child,
and
concert's
then
been going on since forever.
Janet set the bar. Nicki took it. And
Janet never set the bar either. I'm not giving Janet that credit. She was not the first person.
Janet was like
To
one of the
bring
main
people
people that
on
brought people on
stage.
stage and like really got
She
them
literally
active.
brought
Please,
fans.
Rodney, be quiet.
Back in the 1950s, I can show you
Rodney,
plenty of
Rodney,
videos.
do you not remember
Was
that?
you born in the 1950s?
The
'Cause that's
viral
all you
video
keep
of.
talking about, girl.
I might have been.
Do you not remember the viral video of the guy literally almost?
She was like tying people on stage.
Literally and
Like,
grinding,
She is
no.
the originator of that shit.
Oh, goodness.
All right,
Oh my
Shazam,
God.
take it away.
Who in the 1950s was bringing people on stage? Aretha Franklin?
Aretha Franklin.
She was not bringing nobody on
Tina
stage.
Turner.
No.
Nobody cares.
Ooh.
All right, go ahead. Let's get into the mess.
Girl.
Rodney, you just went into this whole argument and you just had this whole conversation. Oh, Jesus is the only one in my life. Da, 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 da. But you will definitely argue about some Nicki Minaj. But okay.
Ooh. Wake it up, Solomon. Wake it up.
And Will.
Oh.
Child, I ain't got time. Moving on.
Let's move.
Shazam.
Bye, Nikki.
Ooh, I love when Solomon gets it. Ooh, Solomon.
My cup is empty.
Ooh, Lord. Fill it up.
Child, mine's too. Hopefully, I know
Ooh.
it's gonna be good.
Okay, Situations with Shazam. It's always something that we're all have experienced or we're going to experience, and it's going to get in y'all business a little bit. Today's song is Rich Baby Daddy Drake featuring Sexy Red. Everybody knows that song.
Get it sexy.
Wrong song,
Wrong
girl.
song. Gotcha.
Damn.
But right song, right? I mean, right artist.
No, it's by Drake featuring her.
You know,
Are you talking about the colonizer
Oh,
Drake?
God. Rodney, you just want to unpack Young Money today. So, go ahead.
Oh, I like how you did
Go
that. But I love me some Lil Wayne, so I can't say too
I
much.
bet you. Oh no.
I do love Lil Wayne.
No, you said Drake was banned from your home.
Anyway, so Rich Baby Daddy, Drake, and Sexy Red. So I thought about this because, of course, I was scrolling Twitter, and people are saying like every song that Sexy Red is on is going to be like the song of the summer. Like she's just running the summer. Sexy Red is like making music fun again. So there is this video, and it actually was the Get It Sexy video. So they're saying Get It Sexy, and y'all, there is
The
this
nigga was throwing
line-
it. The nigga was.
Marco, this is my
Oh,
segment.
you're right.
Thank you.
My bad.
So
I
there
got
is like
excited.
this man, and he has like all these tats, very like fine chocolate. He has on a little New York, LA
Yes.
snapback, and he is throwing ass on the DJ booth. I mean, like throwing it. And everybody's on Twitter like, oh, your meal is ready. Like, hey, tattoos, like going crazy over this. So, how do y'all feel about niggas who twerk in the club?
Oh,
I love it.
I love it.
you know, I'm always gonna throw it back.
Bones.
He said it right back.
In bones.
No,
Rattling.
I like a confident, masculine but feminine man. Like, dance your ass off. It just do you. Like, when I dance in the club, bar, wherever I am, I don't give a fuck who around me.
You really
Like, I'm in my own zone. I'm feeling it. None of y'all pay my bills. None of y'all fucking me, and none of y'all financing me.
But
so
what if the person you're fucking is with you? Do you still twerk?
he's dancing. Yeah, I'll twerk on him. He gonna twerk on me. We together.
Solomon, how do you feel about it? Do you like men twerking in the club?
I do.
Yeah, no, you do.
Rodney, how about you?
It's okay. It's I like have fun. I'm
Okay.
about having fun.
So, do you like men that twerk in the club who want to top you?
Yeah, I mean, I've had sex with a femtile.
Does it make you femme if you twerk?
Okay.
It doesn't make you femme, but it brings out your feminine energy.
Not necessarily.
For me, my personal opinion, and what I'm looking at.
So when you twerk, does it bring out your feminine energy?
Yeah, because for me.
I love that.
Like on Sunday, I had a crop top on. Like that's my second time ever wearing a crop top, but I felt so confident. I was twerking. Well, I felt like everybody was looking at me. I got so many compliments.
They were.
And I was just like, oh.
You was life of the party for real. No shade. Like, you turned the party up, bitch.
Always and forever.
You gonna throw that back.
Okay. Hopefully I don't throw it out one day.
Solomon, how about you? If you saw a man just throwing ass in the club, can he still have the privilege of topping you in your yams?
Well, he under the influence too.
Ooh.
I mean, you tipsy.
No, I'm not.
A little tipsy.
No.
Okay, you okay?
I'm good.
I'm the tipsy one.
Yep. Yeah.
He can. He can be like throwing ass, and you gonna still let him top you.
Well, what is throwing ass?
Throwing
like?
ass.
Marco, show us.
What a music DJ.
Sit your ass down.
We said throwing ass, not bones. Marco, you cannot show us.
No, like how you dance. So imagine how you dance. You was about dancing like you. No, I'm being for real. Hey, I throw my ass too. Come on.
Solomon be throwing it though.
I know what I'm saying. So.
Damn, that
He throw
backfired.
it like you.
That backfired. No, I don't.
No, I mean, what I'm saying is, if he was throwing like how you throw it, he top you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Rodney.
No, it's a no for Rod.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm involving. I'm trying to think hard. I would.
You will let somebody who's like throwing ass in the club top you.
Yeah. I say I'm at a 70% yes. It depends. The 30% on how he. I gotta analyze everything. But no, I'm for real. Like, if that's my nigga, he having fun, I'm not gonna stop that. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, have fun. Throw your ass, babe.
I'm not believing it. It doesn't sound believable.
I said 70% yes.
I'm not believing it. I don't believe it.
I'm so for real. Have I? I never seen none of my people who taught me twerk though, honestly.
Really?
So, if we look at the data, and none of the people that have topped you twerked, you're saying if somebody twerked, they can still top you though.
If we was met in that energy, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I'm saying. If I met you in a top, I ain't gonna say I'm trying to twist my word. If I met you in that space where I want you to top me and you gave me what I needed, I'm not gonna fault you for twerking and having a good time in the club. Does that make sense?
No, because
Lord, I can't win for losing.
never mind.
No, explain.
Some of the best did come from feminine tops.
I'm not gonna say you were feminine top though if you twerk.
Or that feminine energy.
If you give me the energy, like if you give me the energy I need in that moment, right, to make me feel secure to want to, throw this ass back on you. If I see you in the club twerking, I'm like, you know what? I know what he gives outside of this, and I'm okay with it.
So but you have to know what he's given before. If you just seen him, you seen?
Oh like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie.
This man that's going viral on Twitter is like fine as hell, and he's throwing ass on the DJ booth, and everybody's going wild.
I know from New Orleans. This niggas throw ass in New Orleans.
But this was in
I thought you were from Mississippi.
No,
from 1950.
No, girl.
Shazam, how tall are you?
Wow.
Like 5'11".
You're 5'11"?
Yeah, what just happened?
Well, Tangle 55 wants to know. And then, Rodney, how tall are you?
I'm 5'8".
I'm 5'10".
5'11", almost 6 foot on a good day.
You
Somebody
lie.
said, but isn't that,
pumps.
stay focused, y'all. Somebody said, but isn't that judging masculinity though, like how a man should or shouldn't be?
Now look here, y'all. If y'all try to come in here and try to dictate how to run my life, it's not ever gonna work. let me tell y'all that right now. Won't nobody from this couch, no, respectfully or on the screen supporting us. We love you here. I love you. I'm speaking for me. This is how I run my life. And as long as I treat people with kindness and respecting people, I'm going to say how I truly feel. I'm not the one to come here and lie. That's just not me. You ask me for my opinion. Y'all want my opinion, and then y'all get mad at my opinion. What do y'all want me to lie?
Are you okay?
Right. Are you going on tonight?
I am being
Jesus.
I'm just being for like I'm just tired of people trying to attack me for how they feel. Like that gets on my nerves. I get it on a platform, so I try to accept it. But like at the same time, y'all not gonna change my. Now if I said fuck all these blah blah blah, come at me.
So I don't think they're trying to dictate your opinion. I just think they're asking questions to get a more.
You know what? You could be a new opener, so I'm sorry. But new opener, this is how I am. Welcome to Rodney. I stand by what I say. Like I said, if I met him in a top, I don't want to say top. If I met him in that energy, let me just remove that phrase. I met you in the energy, and you gave what I needed, and I saw you twerking in the club. Fine. Now, if I saw you twerking in the club first, I don't know.
Let me throw a scenario. So you meet this this nice professional black man at the bar, and y'all talking, conversation is good. Like 10 minutes, and then you guys go about your day, exchange numbers. Hour later, he on the dance floor throwing it. What's happening? Gave you masculine energy at the bar. Same night.
I'm going to give it to him. I just won't ride it.
At least you're honest. I respect that.
Yeah, like I don't want to say like. What I'm trying to tell people is, if you want film top, whatever y'all want to call these folks, these top men, whatever y'all want to say, that's your prerogative. That's what you like. If you want all that stuff, whatever, what I ain't going to give a description. If that's what you like, that's what you like. Don't try to force your opinions on me. Or your rhetoric, or your thoughts.
Ooh. Yes, rhetoric.
So that's for your life. This is for my life. I treat everybody with respect, like you should be treated with respect. I don't, talk down on people. I try not to. I do have my faulty moments, which we all do. Mm-hmm. But like, I try to do the best I can. So I feel like if I'm doing the best person I can be every day of my life, if I don't want certain things in my life, that's just me.
Respectfully.
And that's okay.
So obviously all y'all twerk in the club, right?
Oh yeah, I love twerking.
I have.
So if you're twerking in the club, do you expect to be perceived as a bottom or feminine? Quickly. Because from what y'all just said, it seems like y'all said if somebody else is twerking, they're feminine. Are you feminine or a bottom because you're twerking in the club?
You going?
No, go ahead.
Oh, I think how much I dance in the club, I like ratchet songs. I do be throwing it. I do think people think that I'm a bottom. I take a lot of dick and I ain't got no dick in my pants. But if you were to have a conversation with me outside of that element, I don't even like people coming up to me behind me dancing because I don't want to give off a like a sexual energy. Like if I'm dancing, I'm just dancing.
Okay, what you're saying.
Like if I come to the club with you, like obviously we got some type of attraction. We can dance. We have a sexual attraction. But like
that didn't answer the question.
Yeah.
The question was, do you think you are feminine or a bottom based off of twerking in the club? And you went
I said no, I don't.
You don't think you're feminine when you twerk?
No, I just think I'm just having fun and I like music, honestly.
It doesn't give off feminine energy?
It does, but you asked me, do I feel... No, I don't. I'm just having a good time. At my house, I do the same thing. It's just a space that I'm in. It's a gay club. It's a gay bar. Everybody dancing. I just like having fun.
Solomon?
No.
You don't think?
I don't.
Rodney?
You know what? I'm going to say no.
So wait, get into this, because previously, when I said if somebody twerks in the club, everybody said that gives off feminine energy. Now everybody
say that.
Listen,
Hold on.
Linda,
let's
you did agree with that. We can roll the tape. You agreed with it. We can roll the tape back.
I did not.
You did not. Them two, y'all both agreed that if somebody is throwing ass, that they are feminine. So I said, are you feminine when you twerk? You both said no. So why would you say somebody else is feminine when they twerk?
But if I think somebody is feminine twerking, I might not look at myself feminine when twerking. I am just having a good time.
Is that not a double standard, love?
And two things can be right at one time.
That's not a double standard, love?
I thought I said energy. Did I say something?
I thought
that's not a double standard?
It could be.
What about men twerking are you okay with men twerking?
I twerk in the club.
Can they top you if they twerk?
I've been topped by a twerking top.
But can they,
I said yes. I've been topped by a twerking top. I've been twerked by a twerking top. What's up, girl?
TT bitch. Oh.
Ooh,
I'm going
ooh,
to
put that on the
say.
shirt.
I'm going to say.
I've been
Twerking top.
Ah, that's cute.
And make it into a crop.
I'm going to say if somebody says that about me, that's their right to feel that way.
Okay.
And I think that's fair because I do the same thing. Where I might say, he cute, but you know what? Not for me. And somebody said about me, that's okay because you don't know me. I don't know you. I don't owe you nothing. Now it will be hurtful if somebody who does know me, got to know me, hung out with me, and you see me do that one thing, and then you try to distance yourself from me from that, then that will hurt my feelings. But a person who I don't know and don't know me, I don't care.
So Kevin Kev said twerking is feminine to me, but that doesn't automatically make me think you're a bottom. Tangled said I'm afraid to comment. No, I weigh in. You need to weigh in.
Please
soft
weigh
tops
in.
are a national treasure. Hello. I've been topped by a twerking. Yeah, I was just curious because the comments that people were saying in this chat or in this thread of this video, I'll show it to y'all in the group chat. But
I need to see it.
people are going crazy over this man who is so masculine presenting and he's twerking. But if it would have been a little twink twerk, and people would be like, oh my God, the gays. So I just wanted to see what y'all thoughts was, what the opener's thoughts was on twerking tops and twerking men in general. It don't got to specifically be tops, but I think twerking tops catch a lot of the heat.
They do. But honestly, if you go to New Orleans, that's like a cultural
Yeah, it's like a dance.
thing.
People
People
dance.
twerk when they, New Orleans bounce. So I was used to seeing that, if that makes sense. Because, the hood nigga, the dope dealer, is throwing ass in the club. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what? That is true.
I'm just honestly, just to close it out, I'm just glad that people are dancing again because we went through this nasty culture where everybody wants to stay in the club, smoke hookahs, and just buy bottles and look stupid, pay $600 for a bottle that's only $70.
Stand on the wall.
$40. Stand on the wall, be a wallflower. And it's just baby, shout out to Sexy Red for making the nations dance again.
Yes, please.
Everybody's going to dance all summer.
And I will have to agree with you. I do like her music when I'm intoxicated and it just comes on into the club. It just makes me feel good.
She's making the
Makes me
people
feel-
dance
yeah.
again. Everything she does, now she got a song that's Bae, I Love You, and it's ghetto as hell, but it's catchy. She gonna make the girls dance again.
I need to see.
Somebody give Rodney an extra shot. Lord Jesus. But yeah, that's it. I just wanted to know what y'all was thinking about twerking
I don't know,
tops,
that's bad or
'cause
good.
That man was
Oh,
throwing that
that's
back.
Please send me sitting in the
It's
group
so
chat.
good. I was shocked when I saw it.
We're gonna send it.
All right, Solomon.
All right, well, before we get into the menage a trois here at Open Relationship Podcast, we are all about community, safe spaces, and open-ended conversations where you can agree or disagree. And Rodney will let you know that he has said what he said, and this is who he is.
And y'all can't do it.
And y'all can't do a
about it.
damn thing about it.
Okay.
Pay his mortgage.
Mary J. Blige said it best. Take me as I am.
Did you just hear Marco?
No, Mary J.
Keep going.
Blige.
Oh, you didn't hear what Marco said?
Please continue to tune into our live shows via YouTube. Check out our merch and giveaways. So click the link below. And be part of the conversation.
Marco's
All
nasty
right.
woman.
Woo.
Oh, also, I want to say this. We do have a hat out there, you guys. We have a shirt that says "Mind Your Business." Marco's favorite saying. So make sure
That was right on time.
it was.
That was right on time.
So make sure that you click the link in the bio, you guys, or in the description box, and click the store, and then we will buy our merch. Okay.
All right, so the theme for the menage a trois is billboard to the world. So they say that fashion is your billboard to the world. It's the first thing that people see outside of your identifying information. So outside of your race, your gender, your sex, all that other stuff. Ooh. So fashion is often used to convey messages or bring about change. So what do you think your style says about you?
I don't think I have a style. I told all my friends that I think my style is very plain. But I'm not a plain person, if that makes sense. I like to have fun. So something I think is cute on people that I would want to wear, but I know will be cute on me, so I don't do it. Honestly, that's my honest truth. I'm scared to dress how I want to dress. Because, I like nice things and, not too much flashy, but that's sexy, it's chic, it's cute. But I don't think it'd be sexy, cute on me.
Understandable.
I think that like kind of goes just to like dressing for you, like dressing for your type, because there's like a lot of things that like you see like Alton Mason. We all know he's tall with this chiseled face, and since he's so tall and skinny, certain things like high-waisted pants will look phenomenal on him. But like if you're not like I'm kind of wide, like I work out a lot, but I'm still wide. High-waisted pants are like you kind of pushing it. But what does it say about me? It depends on how I'm feeling, honestly. Because some days I am obviously in Nikes and Jordans. Some days I am a butch queen and I have on bell bottoms and sandals and a crop top. Like it really depends on how I'm feeling that day. So I think it really speaks to the energy that I feel that day, I guess. Some days I feel like I'm that bitch. Some days I feel like I'm that nigga.
They say I'm that nigga, bitch. I already knew it.
Now, what is Michael Eric Layton saying?
Say what?
Can you put his coming on screen, please, producer? Well, Gio, let me say respect.
What did it say?
No, Michael Eric Lanton.
Mister?
Mr. Oh, it say.
It says Rodney.
Mr. What I'm
says
getting
Rodney.
Michael
I'm
from?
over here looking for Michael, and
That can be perceived as contradictory based on previous answers.
Yeah. What does that mean?
I think he's talking about the like twerking top things, and like people saying. I think he was talking about that, the double standard.
Oh.
He on the last segment. You got to catch up.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, what? Okay.
I would say for me, my style is if you don't know me.
Money.
Thank you, Tango 55. He just got him a glossy openers mug.
Oh, where? Oh, thank you. Jeez.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you so
thank
much.
you.
Send us a picture of you having your favorite.
Now you can sip and spill your tea with us in the 5th seat.
Yes.
Sip and
Send us a picture once you get your cup so we can see.
I thought I did something.
Yes. Add us.
All right. But I would say, I think if you don't know me, I think my style would be black and depressed.
Really?
What?
If you don't know me, I wear a lot of black all day, every day. But I am nowhere near depressed. I am a generally happy person. But most times people think that individuals who always wear black are depressed or emotional or whatever. I'm neither. And so I just like black. And I'm also like, I've experienced multiple sizes throughout my lifetime. And black has always just been a go-to for me. So it's just been easy. What about you, Marco?
Mine is pretty open. It really just depends on how I'm feeling. Very much so like Shazam said. But I love a theme party. So the party we went to, first of all, I don't have orange in my closet, and then I just went through it and I was like, oh, I do got orange, and just literally just put something together. And then
Y'all did good.
Everybody I came with, it was like, I really like this. And I was like, oh, this old thing, I found this in the back of the closet. But it really just depends on how I feel, where I'm going, and how confident I want to feel that day.
You know what? That's a great point out. That orange little fuzzy shirt I wore, I would have never wore that. My friend had to convince me to wear that shirt. And I liked
that.
it. I was like, I love this shirt. And I was like, well, I don't think it looked good on me. He was like, buy the shirt, Rodney. Like, I was like, it was like a good 2-hour argument.
And even when I saw you, I came up to you, I was like, I like this shirt. You was like, do you? And I was like, yes, I don't just give professional black men compliments.
Thank you.
Yeah, but I really like that shirt.
Like, that was out there for me.
Why don't you give professional black men compliments?
I do.
You just said you didn't.
And we're back to the contradictions.
Oh. No, I really wanted to say the other word, but I can't say. But I thought y'all was picking up what I was trying to set down. But if I don't like the style, I'm not going to be like, oh, I like this and lie to you.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to say.
Oh, okay. So do you think that you ever try to communicate anything through your style?
Hell the fuck yes.
Really?
What?
Every time I get dressed, I'm trying to communicate how I'm feeling. Like if I'm not feeling good, I am very much so I believe if you look better, you feel better, you do better, right? So if I'm not feeling good and you come to my house, I'm probably in some oversized sweatpants and a hoodie and a do-rag. If I'm feeling better, I might be in like some tiny ass Nike shorts with no shirt on. If I'm feeling like, oh, okay, we're going out tonight, like this is actually really funny. So we went to New Orleans, right, for a red dress run like Never Red Restaurant once. Went there and I was laughing at my friend. Well, they was laughing at me because we went out and like the whole time we was in New Orleans, I just had on like oversized Nike shorts and like a wife beater and like tennis shoes. And I said, damn it, I'm dressing like a nigga and I gotta buy all my own drinks this weekend. So there are certain things that you can portray with how you dress. So I know sometimes like if I dress more a little bit like, oh, he's like a softer butch queen, like people may buy me drinks. People may think I'm nicer. But if I dress like a boy, it's damn near like, and I'm not talking to nobody because once I open my mouth, that spills on my tea. But if I'm not talking to nobody, people be like, like you kind of standoffish. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm not the trade. Like, I might look like a bud.
Let me piggyback off of you. That is such a fact. When I dress a little bit more gay, everybody want to talk to me. Everybody want to buy a drink. But when I'm like Timberlands and a hoodie and I'm dancing, they'll be like, who is this? Who is this man? And I'm like, I ain't getting no drinks tonight, no number, no nothing. But let me throw on something gay. Numbers, Instagram, and everything.
I was like during like for the fall and like winter that works. I feel like during the summer, like everybody kind of wears the same thing everywhere. Like everybody's very like relaxed and very athleisure. So it's like, okay, now everybody's gay and in athleisure. But during the winter and fall, it's But those are my favorite times to dress, the winter and fall.
If I'm in my fitted sweats and I'm going to the store, I feel cute. Like I feel like the body
bet you do.
And it's
When
like,
your ass is out.
yeah,
you
when
feel
the
cute.
ass is, I have, you know, my little show, little front, little back print, you know, little t-shirt, little here and there. I feel cute. But like when I'm in like some baggy ass shit, like not like the 90s shit, I don't want to be bothered. I just want to go to the store, get my shit, and let me get out.
I respect that.
I'm gonna piggyback off of Shazam. When I'm at work and I dress up, I feel like a boss, and I really enjoy it. And it also contributes to me just having a really good day or a really good week. But then when I'm at home, like shorts, maybe just a t-shirt, just walking around the house and just
With no pants on? I know that's right.
mind your business. But so I'm gonna combine the next few questions. Like, so what has been your best fashion moment? What's been your worst fashion moment?
Oh, so there was like a DC Pride like maybe 5 or 6 years ago, and it was when everybody was really wearing like 2-piece sets like all the time. And I found this 2-piece set. I don't even remember where I got it, but it was green and white. And the shorts was real short. It was when Megan Thee Stallion first came out because we went to a barbecue and she was actually the headliner.
Oh, you told me.
And I had on these little bitty green shorts, some white Nike socks, and like some white Forces and the green and white shirt. And I took a picture outside the Marriott Marquis Hotel and I was like leaned up on the thing. And it just went crazy on social media. And I was like, oh, this is good. Now, as far as a bad moment, it's still on my Instagram page, I think. I wore some camos. It was a Labor Day party. I wore some camos and a crop top, but the crop top was like see-through mesh, but it gave like Xenon Girl from the Future. And now I see it and I'm like, why the fuck would you put that on? Like, it was terrible. But I thought it was so cute that day.
Oh, so my worst outfit. Okay, at what age, if any, do you all think the gay man should start dressing more conservatively out in public?
Never.
No, I think
I say I feel like you need to dress for the occasion. If that makes sense. I don't want to put an age on clothing. I feel like, if you go into a party, like a business party, don't be wearing some crazy ass shit. If that makes sense.
I think different. I think it just depends on the person. Like if your body's bodying and if you feel confident, if you look good, okay, that's one thing. Because how old? I mean, first of all, black don't crack. So I can be
take
like,
care of it.
I could be 45, but still dress like I'm in like my 30s and still.
If you take care of it.
If you take care of it. Some of my best. What was the question? Best fashion moments. Well, probably when I wear suits. I mean, I like a nice fitted suit. Not at work, but like I'm talking about like if I went to like a wedding, a formal event, like things like that. Like people always come, they're like, "You look so good in suits." I've never seen you in a suit, or you're always casual on social media. But I got tons of suits in my closet.
Black men in tailored suits will never get
Oh
old. Oh my God.
man.
Especially, listen, I'm going to take it a step further. A black man in a tailored suit with a fade. I love locks. I love hair. But you see a black man with a Caesar fade and a tailored suit, Oof.
Mine is that's never mind.
Going to Tango's question, is there? It says, well, somebody already said the question, but it says, is there a limit where girls should stop giving? No, I don't think we should ever stop giving. I think we should always look good. We should keep going. But I do think there's a time and a place for how you're supposed to dress when you get to a certain age.
Definitely.
As I get older, I'm wearing things that are more comfortable. I don't like to be all dressed up and snag tight and feel like I got to wear a corset and all this. Like, I don't want to do all that. Like, girl, I don't even want my shirt touching me half of the time. But I think that you do have to learn to read the room. So, for example, like I always joke with people and I be like, there's some gays that are not coming to my wedding because they don't know how to dress formally. Correct. And my wedding will be formal. And if your ass comes in there with a crop jacket and some hot pants, bitch, you're getting put out the back.
Period.
You better come in here with a suit and some pants and act like, and even if I'm not saying pants, if you are like a gay who's going to wear, say you want to wear a dress, you can wear a dress, but it better be formal and it better touch the fucking ground like ladies are. Don't come in there with no skirt on and trying to show your coochie print. You're getting put out.
Yeah, because what bothered me for Terry Party, he really said wear orange, right? And I was like, how the audacity that you have, bitch, walking this party in all black.
Or in red.
With no orange. I would have had security or somebody tap you.
You out.
May you please leave.
Right now.
It could have been my mama. You need to wear orange. Like, you know, like respect my decision of my colors. Like, this is true.
Oh.
I went to a wedding in graduate school and the bride requested that everyone wore all black. I was with one of my line brothers and one of my prophytes. We got there. My prophyte had on a black and white like striped shirt. We went to go walk in the church. I said, excuse me, at the request of the wife, at the request of the bride, you cannot come in. You'll have to meet them at the reception. And we was like, so we're all black, bitch. Like, it's not a game. Like,
and I think that should be respected. Like, when somebody has a thing, that's a thought process, right?
I love a good theme party.
And so, like, when you come doing you, do you outside the club.
Oh, Kevy Kev, girl.
Tango 55 said, just looking at what y'all wear from the shows I've seen, at least on the podcast, I probably dress most like Solomon and Shazam. Kevy Kev, not Shazam, saying he doesn't want his clothes touching him while he is, what is that?
Wearing an extra small shirt.
Kevy Kev, girl, I'm not gonna read you down today. I don't feel like it, but you want a moment from me. You have to
be on this
out
show
your pussy to get
so.
it.
Most of the time I'm in slides anyway. So
I've worked from home for more than 8 years. I've become comfortable when I dress up, so I've dressed according to the mood, mostly jeans, sneakers, and a t-shirt. Okay, working from home, I have what I call house clothes. I wear the same sweatpants like 4 or 5 days. Like, I get in the shower, put them back on. Like, I ain't going nowhere.
Baby, from here on up, it's a nice little collar shirt, jeans, chest looking right in the meeting, on down.
We don't turn on cameras, girl, so I will be sitting there in a white with my do-rag on.
Back to the questions. For me, I think my best moments are when I'm on vacation. When I'm on vacation, like I dress up, especially like when I'm going out to dinner, just having a good time. Worst moment I think would be, what was my worst moment?
Oh Lord.
Oh, I must answer mine.
Oh, yeah.
Well, think about it real quick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna think about mine too. Marco, what are your best and worst
I think
moments?
he's
Oh, has you?
I said my form.
I got my worst.
What's your worst?
No worst moments.
My worst is when, so the body was bodying back in 2018. I had this person who wanted to style me. I was being supportive of a person who was making clothes. The clothes looked good. Off me. But when I put that shit on you, I was horrified. I cried. I had a meltdown because like I was a part of Roll Not magazine. Shout out to Chance, Gio No Chance. And like we had a meet and greet party, and I just remember taking those pictures. I wasn't smiling.
Was it ill-fitting? Like, what was wrong with it?
It would have been cute on somebody else. That's not for me.
Do you have a picture?
I do.
You should send it.
I
will. I'm gonna send it. Like the shirt was like, I love the shirt. Like no shirt. I love the clothes. It just wasn't for my body type. That makes sense.
Gotcha.
Roosevelt Robbie said, "I'm a witness. Marco can dress down, honey."
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, Roosevelt. I feel like my best dress. I like when I dress for weddings. I feel like I put a lot of thought process into it, and I feel cute. So like,
Sexy.
I love wedding. I love dressing for weddings. Like for real. Yeah, wedding dress. Yeah.
Vacation is a good one too. Oof.
Vacation, I'm comfortable as fuck.
Oh no, vacation. I make sure.
My favorite
pop
dresses
the
to
tags.
get is to get dressed for bed. So let's go to the next question.
That's it.
Oh, let's get to the letter because I want to get dressed for bed.
Oh. I thought you were trying to go out.
Girl, I'm going to get this bed.
All right. Well, we are now getting into the letter. So, open this way. We welcome you into our conversation. We're here for you. Have a question, concern, want to talk about something? This is what we're here for, right? This is what the segment is for, called the letter. Now, I will say this: we are not a therapist. You want a therapist? Please, reach out to the appropriate channels to find one. We do have one on staff, but he is not working as a therapist right now. Reach out to him after hours. Now, we do give our open and honest conversation. Sometimes it might be funny, but we just being real, like real with our questions and answers. So you can send your letters in two ways. You can email us at openrelationshippodcast@gmail.com, or you can go to our website at www.openrelationshippodcast.com, as you see on the screen, and click contact us, and you can submit your letter. Okay. All right, let's read it. Love the podcast. I'm a lawyer opener. Oh, that's sweet.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, he put a subject line: coworker drama.
Mm-hmm.
So I have broken the common rule of not freaking a coworker. Now this Negro is trying to do freaky shit at the job all the time. I mean risky freaky shit like bucking in the bathroom. We started just giving head in the bathroom after hours. But that's all I wanted. How do I tell my coworker that I don't want to freak out with them anymore?
Jared, thank you for the $49.99.
Thank you, Jared.
Thank you, Jared.
Oh, Lord.
You just tell him you don't want to freak no more. It's your body, your choice. And not at the job.
That's what I'm trying to say. Can you really say that? Because he go to HR. Like,
Are you a supervisor?
Who's going to go to HR? They're both doing it.
Okay.
some people can be petty. You have some petty.
But if you go to HR, you have to.
malicious.
You've done it
expose
too. Like
yourself,
you're exposing
too.
yourself. He can't go to HR.
Y'all both can be fired.
That person's not gonna. Okay, that doesn't sound logical. These are black people, I hope, and they're not
I'm
gonna do their
just
job.
gonna say this. This is why I don't do things.
At the job.
Now I'm not gonna say I have not done. Once.
Y'all fucking at work?
Not at work. No. I have slept with a coworker.
Oh.
Outside of work hours. Like I'm not going to the bathroom doing I make money is too good right now.
Who you telling?
Let me just say that to be risking that for a little touch and feel. Hit me up after work, come over, like whatever, blah blah. I feel like that's a hard door to close, in my opinion. Like, for one, what are y'all hitting up? Like, okay, it's our meeting, 15-minute break, meeting in the bathroom. Y'all sucking dick in the bathroom? Like, that's what he said. Let me read it right. Yeah, giving head in the bathroom. So,
The old folks used to say, "Don't shit where you eat."
yes.
And baby, you took a shit where you supposed to be eating at. And girl, like, I don't even know what to say. Like, this to me is crazy because it's like you, first and foremost, if you guys get caught, like, you could actually get in some big ass trouble for this.
Correct.
Like, you're
Yes.
having sex in public. They take people to jail for that shit. Secondly, you're doing this at work where you could lose your job. And lastly, you're doing this with a coworker, somebody you're finna have to see every day. And now you calling us you on our show asking us how you cut it off with them. You knew this was a bad idea. I understand we all be wanting a little adrenaline rush, but baby, this is crazy. How do you tell him? Just like you just told us that you don't want to do it no more. You don't want to be a freak no more. Freak no more by Migos.
I don't want to be a freak no more.
That's crazy.
How do you feel, Marco?
Well, I don't freak at work, so
Hello.
you lost me. Just why didn't y'all go to y'all houses
Probably got a partner there.
Ooh,
or in the car,
speak the truth.
the bathhouse?
It's plenty of options you could have.
I mean, there are tons of options out in the world that you could have did it, but at work, yeah,
We're all
somebody get fired. Kevin, stupid.
I think we're all focused on the at work part, but she wants to know how to say just I don't want to fuck no more.
I don't know. I feel like you just say it.
Do you not want to fuck no more, or do you not want to fuck
at
no more
work.
at work? 'Cause there's a difference. Because like now you can just take it back to the house and build a connection. You can still fuck in your coworker, but like just don't do it at work.
The last sentence says, how do I tell my coworker that I don't want to freak out with them no more? So that sounds like they don't want to do it at all.
But what's the freak out?
Not
Now the
at
out is
work.
getting me.
I mean, I get trying to be politically correct, not like say.
Oh,
Yeah.
just I'll just have to take the bullet and be like, yeah, we're just not gonna freak no more at the job because I can't risk it. That's what I would do. Baby. No job.
I'm really lost for words. This is the time
Solomon, what would you do?
I mean, you don't want to do it, so just end it. And I think the best way to have the conversation is, hey, I don't think this is for me anymore.
I don't want to suck a dick no more.
I don't want to suck your dick in the bathroom on the last hallway
I
past the
don't
cubicles
want-
anymore. In this nasty ass work bathroom where they probably don't even clean it. And you got to continue to suck dick.
You can always ghost him. Be like, hey, meet me on the third floor, but literally just go.
Oh,
home.
then have a problem at work?
Oh.
I just see HR. I don't know why I see HR. Because I can see somebody being upset and saying, oh, really? Oh, really?
Man,
like,
fuck you too.
I think the worst. So, like, this is me. So I'll be scared.
The only thing that I have about this is just like, how you do one thing is how you do all things. And how, like, this is still a relationship, right?
Seek new employment.
And not seeking employment. But I don't think you should ever be afraid to tell someone no. And, how often do you find yourself in situations or relationships where you're just like, you're doing something because it's just been done, as opposed to going with your gut. You know this isn't for you, but you're doing it, and now you're afraid to say no.
Some people probably like the adrenaline rush. It's probably fun a couple of times, like, hey.
This is crazy.
Like, I'm just trying to think about scenarios like, oh,
At the job? At the job?
I'm just saying how they think. I'm not saying what I would do.
You know what's crazy about this is that, and I don't want the opener to panic, but if you don't think your other coworkers know, they definitely know.
You think so?
Hell
That's
yes.
definitely-
Work drama travels fast, y'all.
Especially if you take someone's advice and say,
What
and
if they
ghost
be walking
them.
around doing it?
They're probably not doing that. They're probably doing a dap up with. Never mind.
They're
With a
texting
little-
each other.
With a little
They're
tingly.
probably doing things that make it extremely. They're doing things that they think doesn't make it obvious, but it's probably extremely obvious.
At this time, so good to go to the bathroom.
Girl, why is this cubicle and this cubicle always empty at 12:02? Like, y'all know coworkers pay attention to stuff.
They, especially females,
Hello?
baby. They clock.
They be like,
If this is two gay men and there's a female coworker there,
they be
that's
like,
everybody's
girl,
auntie, she
did
knows.
you see them leave at the
She
bathroom?
like, how was the bathroom, Curtis?
Oh.
Can that show me me?
Somebody said, "Is this a McDonald's job or are they a lawyer?"
Oh, baby. I think both is bad. No shade. 'Cause you
No, I
need
think
your job.
regardless, it's nasty, but I think the context goes into it.
Take them to the
Really?
house.
Child,
Take
I
me to
think
the
so.
house.
Just
So-
say no.
Two lawyers at a law firm suck each other off in the bathroom. It's
I don't think it makes it better, but it's just like
it's funny.
I would rather probably be having sex with a lawyer at work than somebody
Oh,
flipping
fast
burgers.
food.
I had a stressful case.
Girl,
Come meet me on the third
I done
bathroom
burnt these
floor.
fries. Meet me in the bathroom.
The lawyers on Suits were having sex in the office.
Who?
They
The,
showed
the
them.
lawyers on Suits.
No.
We saw a lot of people have sex in their office on a lot of TV shows.
They do it in hospitals. I'll let you know that for real now.
Who did in the hospital?
They have sex in the hospital.
Who is they?
I'm leave it at that. They do have sex in the hospital.
Rodney always leaving it at that.
Baby, I know.
Openers, y'all having sex at work?
This was a funny letter. Fun. Thank you, opener. Well, I do hope that we did answer your question. And openers, you did have your opener family who actually gave you some advice as well. May the force be with you. And baby, like, what's his name? Who said this? Who said I don't want to. What is it? CS. I know it's Nature. What's her first name? Oh, Supernature. CS Supernature. Like he said, seek new employment.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I gotta say. All right, Solomon.
All right, openers, thank you for coming and joining the four of us as we sit tight on this couch and swallow hard topics and split difference of opinions.
See you next week, guys.